Good morning and welcome to Module 4 of our Circular Dairy Economy series. In this module, we'll explore an opportunity that is both simple and transformative. How materials often treated as waste or low value residues can become valuable resources for livestock feeding. Friends, the dairy sector faces a three-dimensional challenge: improving farm profitability, ensuring adequate and affordable feed resources, and reducing the environmental footprint of milk production. The intelligent use of agro-industrial byproducts offers an opportunity to address all three. Agro-industrial processing of oilseeds, cereals, fruits, vegetables, beverages, and other commodities generate a wide range of byproducts, including oilseed cakes, cereal brands, molasses, fruit and vegetable residues, and brewery and distillery byproducts. Many contain valuable nutrients, and when appropriately processed and incorporated into scientifically balanced rations, it can become important component of livestock feeding. The economic dimension is particularly important. Feed is one of the largest component of milk production, as we all know, making feed efficiency critical to dairy farm profitability. Appropriate use of agro-industrial byproducts can partially substitute conventional feed ingredients, reduce feeding costs, and improve resilience against fluctuations in the feed prices. But the opportunity goes beyond cost reduction. Using a byproduct as animal feed extends the productive life of resources already embedded in the agricultural and food systems. It reduces the need for additional resources for dedicated feed production while preventing valuable organic material from becoming waste. This is where circular dairy economy becomes particularly relevant. Instead of a linear produce, use, discard model, we move towards a system where nutrients and resources remain productive for a longer period of time. However, the real question is not simply whether a byproduct can be used as a feed, but whether we can create a reliable, safe, economically viable, and environmentally responsible system to move these materials from where they are generated to where they can create value. This makes sustainable sourcing critical. Collection, transportation, processing, energy use, storage, feed safety, and quality assurance all matter. A low-cost byproduct is not necessarily sustainable if it deteriorates during storage, requires excessive transportation, or creates contamination risks. In this module, therefore, we will look at agro-industrial byproducts not merely as low-cost feed ingredients, but as strategic resources within a circular dairy value chain. We will examine their nutritional and economic value, environmental benefits, sourcing requirements, and practical challenges such as seasonal availability, nutrient viability, preservation, storage, and quality control. Ultimately, the message is simple. In a circular dairy economy, waste from one part of the food and agricultural system can become a valuable input for another. And when this transformation improves farmer profitability, resource efficiency, and environmental sustainability, we are not merely recycling a byproduct, we are creating value from resources that were previously underutilized. With this perspective, let us explore the role of agro-industrial byproducts in sustainable animal feeding and their contribution to a more resilient, resource-efficient, and circular dairy economy. Hope you would find the video interesting and knowledgeable. If yes, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so as to continue getting alerts about future modules. Happy viewing. So today in this module, we will discuss how agri-industrial byproducts, which were traditionally viewed as waste materials, can be transformed into valuable feed resources for livestock. This approach not only helps reduce feed costs for dairy farmers, but also contributes significantly to environmental sustainability. By converting waste, streams into productive inputs, agro-industrial byproducts play a vital role in advancing the circular dairy economy and improve resource efficiency across the agricultural sector. Agro-industrial byproducts are secondary materials generated during the processing of agricultural commodities such as oilseeds, cereals, fruits, vegetables, and beverages. Historically, many of these materials were discarded or underutilized despite their nutritional value. However, today they are increasingly recognized as important feed ingredients that can supplement conventional feed resources. Their utilization aligns perfectly with circular economy principles by keeping valuable nutrients within the production system rather than allowing them to become waste. A wide range of agro-industrial byproducts can be effectively used in livestock feeding. Oilseeds, cakes such as soybean, groundnut, and mustard cakes are excellent protein sources. Wheat bran and rice bran provide fiber and energy, while molasses serves as an energy-rich ingredient. Fruit and vegetables, residues, as well as brewery and distillery byproducts contain valuable nutrients that can support animal growth and milk production when properly incorporated into balanced feeding programs. These byproducts offer significant nutritional advantage and can effectively replace part of conventional feed ingredients. Many are rich in proteins, carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins, and mineral essentials for animal health and productivity. When included in scientifically balanced rations, they support better digestion, improved feed efficiency, enhanced animal growth, and increased milk yields. Their nutritional contribution makes them a practical and economical component of modern dairy feeding system. Feed typically accounts for 60 to 70% of the total cost of milk production, making feed efficiency critical for dairy farm profitability. Agro-industrial byproducts often cost significantly less than conventional feed ingredients such as grains and oilseed meals. By partially substituting traditional feed materials with quality byproducts, farmers can reduce feeding expenses while maintaining animal performance. This leads to improved profitability and greater resilience against fluctuations in feed price. Now let us come to the environmental benefits. The environmental benefits of utilizing agro-industrial byproducts are substantial. Their use reduces the need for additional land, water, fertilizers, and energy that would otherwise be required to grow dedicated feed crops. It also prevents valuable organic materials from being disposed of in landfills where they may contribute to greenhouse gas emissions. By recycling nutrients and resources, this approach supports smart agriculture and lowers the environmental footprint of dairy production. To maximize the benefits of agro-industrial byproducts, sustainable sourcing practices are essential. This involves establishing reliable collection systems, minimizing transportation distances, and adopting energy-efficient processing methods. Equally important is ensuring that these feed materials meet quality and safety standards free from contaminants and spoilage. Proper sourcing and handling practices help maintain animal health while maximizing the environmental and economic benefits of circular feeding system. The use of agro-industrial byproducts exemplifies the core principle of the circular economy, transforming waste into value. Instead of viewing byproducts as disposal challenges, they become productive inputs that support livestock nutrition and agricultural productivity. This approach improves resource efficiency, reduces environmental impact, and strengthens the sustainability of dairy production systems. It creates a continuous cycle where resources are reused, recycled, and retained within the economy for as long as possible. Despite their many advantages, agro-industrial byproducts also present certain challenges. Their availability may vary depending on season, region, and industrial production cycles. Nutrient composition can differ between sources, requiring regular testing and ration balancing. Proper storage, preservation, and processing are essential to prevent spoilage and maintain feed quality. Addressing these challenges through appropriate management practices is critical for achieving consistent results. In conclusion, agro-industrial byproducts offer a practical and sustainable solution for modern dairy farming. They help reduce feed costs, improve resource efficiency, and minimize environmental impacts while supporting livestock productivity. Their integration into dairy feeding systems represents a powerful example of circular economy principles in action. As the dairy industry seeks more sustainable pathways for growth, agro-industrial byproducts will play an increasingly important role in building resilient and environmentally responsible dairy value chains. With this, we come to an end of Module 4 of this series, wherein we have talked about the productive usage of agro-industrial byproducts for creating sustainable animal feeding in circular dairy system. I hope you have found the module interesting and informative. If yes, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. In the coming modules, we will talk about reduced food feed competition in sustainable animal feeding. In case you have not seen any of my earlier modules, please click on the link below given in the slide and watch it. Goodbye for now, till we meet again.